Yeah, so this week I think I'm just gonna jump right into it. And if you want to know more about, if you have more about the details, you can go back to the replay of last month. I would love to just get going because that's the fun part. So, yeah, I do want to speak to the fact that, everybody has a different response to this work. You can, sometimes it's just like a small shift, right? It depends on where you are in your own personal journey in respect to any subject, right? And it can change depending on the subject, depending on what you're working through. And it's kind of like a seed, right? When depending on what growth the plant is in, right? Are you a seed cracking open or are you blossoming, or anywhere in between? So just being gentle and understanding that all the unfolding is perfect. And yeah, does anybody have any questions or does anybody feel called to jump in?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it one person per session
I mean,
or
sometimes I can get through multiple. It depends on how quickly people process.
okay.
Sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it takes an hour. But yeah, so it's always possible to do multiples. And intuitively too, I usually know because sometimes there's like 15 minutes left on the call, and I'm like, I feel like that's not enough time. But then sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, does anybody want to go? And they get it in 10 minutes, and I'm like, wow, I'm impressed. So yeah, I just trust the process. Welcome, Tom. Welcome, Jean. And yeah, so anybody want to do it? Yay, Carol.
I don't want to dominate, but I'm so curious. So
I
I'll have the experience.
love it. All right, beautiful. So, and just I do want to remind you, anybody witnessing, whether you're here in the room right now in this Zoom room, or if you're watching the replay, that you can follow along, right? So I do the EFT as well as which is the emotional freedom technique, the different tapping and the points on the body, and then as well as the uh, excuse me, my thought flew away. The QTT, right? So you can follow along through your timeline, through the questions, and just allow your unconscious mind to drive you to your own healing within the context of what Carol brings through. Because when we work in a group, the person in the hot seat always brings through something that resonates with at least one, if not many, of the people in the group, in my experience. So it's one of the things I love about groups. So thank you, Carol, for being a catalyst for others' healings as well as stepping into your own. Okay, let's all take a deep breath in. Ready in. Let it out. And take another deep breath in. Taking another sip at the top. And letting it go with a sigh. Beautiful. Taking one more breath. Allowing your body to relax even more. Beautiful. All right, Carol, and everyone following along. Carol, if you could let go of one thing that would have the most positive impact on your life moving forward, what would that be?
Questioning myself.
Mm. What would it feel like to not question yourself?
Free.
Mm. And what is freedom? Like what do you get with freedom?
The ability to be authentic.
Mm, beautiful. So just feeling into that feeling of being authentic, feeling just free, just get to be free to be yourself, express yourself in all the ways that feel good. You're making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in, letting it go. Ooh, awesome. Are you ready to let go of this feeling that you have to question yourself?
I'd like to be.
Good. So, how do you benefit from questioning yourself?
Hmm. I don't fully live.
What do you get out of that?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's right. So, what do you want instead?
To fully express myself
Good.
and be myself.
Beautiful. What does it look like, sound like, feel like, taste like to be yourself, fully express? Mm,
Happy.
beautiful. Just feeling that happiness. Now, are you totally ready right now to let go of questioning yourself?
I wish.
You wish. Okay, let's go to the sore points right here so anybody can follow along right here. So, Carol, you can open your eyes and just see right here that I'm just do the same thing as me. It's just right like below your collarbone on your chest. Yeah, perfect. And just repeat after me. So, even though I don't want to let this go,
Even though I don't want to let this go.
I don't think I can let this go.
I don't think I can let this
But
go.
I'll always question myself.
I can always question myself,
And even though I think these things,
even though I think these things.
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
I honor and respect myself.
I honor and respect myself.
I forgive anyone who has influenced me.
I want to forgive anybody who influenced me.
And I forgive myself for thinking these things.
I forgive myself for thinking these things.
And I'm present in my body.
And I'm present in my body.
And take a deep breath. Let it go. All right. Now, let's try it again. Are you ready to let go of questioning yourself?
I'll try.
It's an improvement. I love
I'm
it.
a tough one.
I love it. I love it. It's like the boss level in Mario. Hmm. I think we can get there. Beautiful. So just taking a deep breath in, you can relax your hands. Hmm. So I want you to think of the very first time that you question yourself. If you were to know, is it before, during, or after your birth?
I don't remember before my birth.
Okay, beautiful. So if you were to know, was it passed down through generations or was it a past life?
Oh, definitely passed down.
Passed down, you said? Beautiful. If you were to know how many generations ago, just trust your unconscious mind, whatever number comes up. Any information allow you to get there.
Two.
Beautiful. So just allowing your unconscious mind to effortlessly flow all the way back to 2 generations ago. Just, just allowing your unconscious mind to reveal anything that it needs to know. And just trusting the process, taking a deep breath in, letting it go. No, I want you to do the eyebrow point. So it's just, this is a little different than last time for anybody who was here. So we're going to do 2 fingers right here. It's right where your eyebrows start. And a little bit apart, not quite in the center. Yeah, perfect. So just breathing into that. Just allowing this to release any doubt that's held in our bodies, any questioning that we have to our truth, to ourselves, to our spirit, to our expression, to our freedom, our happiness, just allowing it to release out of our body. Now going all the way back to that lifetime 2 generations ago, and just allowing yourself to be there And if you can get there, if you can see it, feel it, sense it, let me know.
It's all in my head, but that's how I operate. So I'm as close as I think I can get.
It's perfect. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do this because, as some of us know, and is that we all have different ways of perceiving reality, whether it's feeling, seeing, hearing, touching, right? So, however it comes to you, just trust that. We're just allowing it to be and just breathing into it and allowing that point to continue to release. So I want you to, now that you're there, you see what you see, you hear what you hear, you feel what you feel, you know what you know. And I want you to step out of your body. I want you to witness yourself from above, like you're a fly on the wall or a bird in the sky or a cloud or just a spirit or something in the atmosphere, witnessing above, spirit, the universe, this all-knowing presence that is within you that you are tapped into, that you can just totally, fully glean and understand and receive all the lessons and learnings, all the information that you need from this event so that you can fully transmute this questioning of yourself, fully step into your power, fully express yourself, be your authentic self, be happy, be free, breathing into that. Letting it go. And now that you're there, witnessing this, I want you to also just take a step back in time, just allow your unconscious mind to effortlessly go back as little as or as much as it needs. And now that you have all the information that led up to this event, you're even more open and receiving of all that you need to know in order to fully be free, fully be able to fully express your authentic self. Witnessing this, knowing this, asking your unconscious mind, what lessons and learnings can I get by observing this event? You can let go of that point. We're going to move to the next point, which is the under eye point. So you can use two hands or you can use one hand, whatever works. Yeah, right. Yep, you got it. And it's just for anybody who wants to know, it's on the eye socket, basically in line with the pupils when you look forward. And so just holding that, breathing into it. Just allowing all the lessons and learnings to unfold. And Carol, if you'd like to share with the group anything that's coming up. And it's okay if you hit resistance, it's okay. It's information. It's just part of the process.
It's completely focused on external events that cause I don't know what the word is, insecurity
Mm-hmm.
that were beyond both generations' ability to control. It was completely external, had nothing to do with them.
Mm. So knowing that it was out of their control and that had nothing to do with them, what perspective does that give you? How does that make you feel?
I inherited it, but that's not my circumstance.
That's right. So knowing that it's not your circumstance, what does that do for you? How does that make you feel?
Privileged,
Good. How does it feel to be privileged?
guilty.
Good. So just feeling that, allowing that to be, thanking it for coming up, thanking it for revealing itself. It's a normal emotion that we all experience. And we're going to just do a tapping series that everybody can follow along with. And so you can just release that point and you can open your eyes. And this one's going to be a little different than the other tapping. This one's going to be a continual tapping, but I'll just walk you through it. And so this feeling of guilt around this event If you were to rate this feeling on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 1 being the least, and 0 being non-existent, how does it feel in your body?
Right now,
Yeah.
I don't have guilt right now. I know that
Okay.
it's buried.
Okay. Perfect. No worries. Um, okay. So here, let's just go to the sore points. And so even though I feel guilty for having privilege,
Even though I feel guilty for having privilege,
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
I honor and respect myself.
I honor and respect myself.
I forgive myself for thinking these things.
I forgive myself for thinking these things.
And I forgive myself for feeling these things.
I forgive myself for feeling these things.
And I forgive anyone who has influenced me.
And I forgive anyone who has influenced me.
Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Beautiful. Now, knowing that you're not in those current circumstances, those current circumstances, and that you are privileged in the fact that you are safe. You have running water, you have all the things that you need, whatever it is that you need that that your lineage didn't have before, right? How does it feel to have that blessing?
Mixed.
Mixed. That's better. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go to the outer eye point. So you can do two hands or one hand, like I do thumb and then any one of my fingers across. Perfect. And it's more the
Are
eye
you eating
socket
anything?
than the temples.
Are you eating anything?
Can we mute
We
Sherry?
have to eat something.
Yeah, I mean, there are no accidents, right? Like, feel like you got to eat something. That's how I feel. So that was a message for me. It was like, remember to eat. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. I love it. Okay, so we're just breathing into that. Just feeling grateful for what you have right now. Just feeling grateful for your body, for your space. Look at all those books. You got those beautiful books. You got this beautiful art on your wall. You got these fun, cool glasses. Your community of people who support you and love you. Just breathing into that. Just feeling grateful for all that you have. Knowing that it's okay to have these things and that you denouncing them doesn't make them go to somebody else. Your abundance drives abundance. Your wealth brings wealth. Your happiness spreads happiness. Being in the privilege of basic needs is your birthright. You can have anything and everything that you desire. You're making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in, letting it go. Now I want you to go back down to that, witnessing that event, seeing it from above. And you can let go of this point. So you just see that event. And we're going to do the nose point at the same time. So it's just two fingers on above your lip, under your nose. Perfect. Just holding that. Just witnessing it, seeing it, knowing that it's really out of your control. It's not your current circumstance. It's not a concern in your immediate reality. What other lessons and learnings can you get by observing this event?
Times have changed.
That's right. So knowing that times have changed, how does that make you feel?
Responsible.
What are you responsible for?
For taking advantage of the changed circumstance,
Good. What does that look like, sound like, feel like?
being happy and
Beautiful.
productive,
Beautiful.
and letting go of all this garbage.
Good. So instead of um, actually, yeah, letting go of the garbage. How does it feel like to let go of that garbage? Mm.
Exciting
Mm.
and not realistic.
Good. So let's go back to the sore points. I know it's like I love it. You're doing great. Oh man, I blanked because I giggled sometimes in my brain. Okay, what did you just say? Oh.
I don't remember.
See, you cleared it already.
Conflicted.
All
I
right.
think that was the second one.
Yeah, so even though I
Happy
feel
and conflicted.
okay, good. Even though I feel happy but conflicted,
Even though I feel happy but conflicted,
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
I honor and respect myself.
I honor and respect myself.
I forgive myself for thinking these things.
I forgive myself for thinking these things.
And I forgive anyone who has influenced me.
I forgive anyone who has influenced me.
And I'm present in my body.
And I'm present in my body.
Take a deep breath in. Let it go. You can shake it out of. Sometimes that'll get a little sticky. Beautiful. Just breathing into that. So now just breathing back into your happiness, your excitement. You've let go of all that garbage. Like it's like you can't even smell it. The garbage is so far. Like it's gone. It's already compost. It's already growing flowers in the garden. Because times have changed. And it's time to take advantage of that. And you just get to be happy. And you get to be productive in the happiness, and that joy will drive your production. And that you letting go of the stuff you don't need is so effortless. It's just like, oh yeah, goodbye. Okay, thank you. Right. And it's exciting and you feel joy. You feel so happy. You're fully expressing yourself. You have the ability to be authentic because it's just easy. It flows out of you. It's just like breathing in and out, just effortlessly being you, taking a deep breath in. You're making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now. Taking another deep breath in, letting it go. So now that you know that all is your truth in your being and every cell of your being and every timeline before, after, above, and below, asking your unconscious mind, are there any other lessons you can get by observing this event?
Yes.
Beautiful. Would you be open to sharing it?
Change is miraculous.
I love that.
I remembered my grandmother, who was the beginning of this,
Mm-hmm.
who said in her later life, where she didn't understand the changes that were happening, I lived from a horse-drawn carriage to a man on the moon.
Yeah.
So all the changes that I've experienced are order of magnitude, in my opinion, less than that.
Yeah.
So how exciting.
Exactly. How exciting. I got chills. I feel it, right? Just that aliveness, that knowing that change is miraculous. That while maybe in the moment we might be a little bit, in the sauce, but then when we look back, we're like, oh, wow, all those things that I thought didn't go my way were actually for my benefit. And these changes are always driving my evolution, right? And that all you have to do is follow that joy, follow that excitement, that happiness, that joy within you, that pure expression of you, whatever that looks like, sounds like, feels like. at any given moment, on any given day, allowing yourself to fully be expressive, being authentic in every way, in the way that you move, in the way that you dress, in the way that you speak, in the way that you eat, whatever that looks like, allowing yourself to be, knowing that by being yourself, being this full, authentic version of yourself, you inspire others and you encourage others to do the same. And that by being that drop in the bucket, the people around you feel safe. The people around you feel more expressive. The people around you feel the desire to share in ways that they didn't before, because you open that up in them by being that happy, joyous, miraculous self, embracing the change, knowing that the only constant is change. And in that change, there is always miracles. From a horse-drawn carriage to a man on the moon, you have seen it all, and you will see so much more, witnessing it unfolding with great acceleration within your own being and within the world around you, allowing that joy to drive your life, knowing that if it feels good, it doesn't have to make sense, and that everything is easy and obvious as it unfolds before you, because if it feels good, you follow that joy. Putting your hand on your heart, you're making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now. Taking a deep breath in. Go. And witnessing that event, asking your unconscious mind, are there any other lessons and learnings you can get by observing the event?
She was definitely loved. She had a big impact on the next generations, even though she wasn't completely connected to herself.
Yeah, so what does that tell you? That even though she wasn't perfect, she was still deeply loved and had a huge impact. So you don't have to be perfect. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to try things. You know, your parents probably didn't force you to walk without crawling, you know. Nobody expects us to do it the first time perfectly, right? And there's nothing to question, because we get information by doing, right? We get information by experiencing. We get feedback, right? If we don't put, like with AI these days, like if you don't give it information, you don't get anything back, right? The more you give it, the more you give back. So just allowing your life to be an experiment of joy, just trying things on, doing things because it excites you, because it makes you happy. Knowing that it's okay to be human, it's okay that even though we might mess up, we still make a huge impact on the people around us. We're still deeply loved with all our flaws, perfectly imperfect, allowing ourselves to be exactly how we are at any given moment, knowing that we are loved and we are received, and that we are making a positive, huge impact on the immediate and world around us. And it's okay to be human. It's okay to mess up, because in those mess ups, or whatever we call them, we get to learn and we get to grow, we get to pivot, and we get to gather information, building upon the ever expanding evolution of our awareness, of our consciousness, of our joy, of our expression, of our desires, of our interests, ever unfolding one day to the next. How do you know if you like something if you don't try it? You might try it, you might not be good at it, but you might have fun. And joy is worth all of it. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, I'm a terrible painter, but I really like the feeling of putting paint on canvas. And that's enough, whatever that is for you. You don't have a green thumb, but you just love having your hands in the dirt. And then you just get better, right? You just get better at whatever it is. And we don't have to question anything, because everything is unfolding perfectly and all the information is presented to us at exactly the right time. So we can just be happy in the productive and unfolding, allowing the productivity to be an exploration of information, allowing the pitfalls to drive the launching, right? Like a wave sign going up and down, allowing it to bring us to newer, higher heights with every evolution of our vibration. Breathing that in, making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in, letting it go. Beautiful. Now going back to that event, witnessing it again, asking your unconscious mind, what other lessons and learnings can you get?
To be kind and true to herself.
Beautiful. How does it feel in your body and your being and your soul to be kind and to be true to yourself?
Easy.
Beautiful. It's easy. It's so easy to be yourself. It's so easy to be kind. So easy. It feels good. It feels good to be kind. It feels good to be true to yourself. It feels good to honor that spirit within you, those desires. And sometimes, in my experience, they don't make any sense. But if it feels good, you follow it. I follow it. I follow the joy. The joy always leads you exactly where you need to be, because that's the barometer of, I mean, this is a teaching of Abraham Hicks, and it's like he talks about, when you what is the analogy she uses about the GPS, and she's going to, from, let's say, LA to, Austin, and you put in Austin, but then I'm going north towards Oregon, like the thing's just going to redirect, right? Because I'm not going the opposite, I'm not going the right direction. Your emotional guidance system is the same way. So if it doesn't feel good, it's just like, hey, over here, over here, over here, over here. And then you just redirect to what feels good. And just allowing that redirection to what feels good. Just a slightly better feeling thought. You don't have to go from despair to ecstatic joy. Just allowing yourself to be in any given moment, breathing in, feeling gratitude for your breath, feeling gratitude for what you have, knowing that you are kind and that you are true to yourself, and that in so many ways you are your authentic self. You express yourself so deeply, so uniquely. Each and every one of us being a unique snowflake. Literally, none of us are alike. Nobody's got the same fingerprints, nothing. And we're all in this together. A rising tide rises all ships, right? So many beautiful cliches. It means so much because it can be easy. It is easy. It's so easy to be yourself, right? It's like, it's the opposite of lying. With lies, we have to remember everything. We have to get it all right. But when we're just authentic, it's like we don't have to pretend. It's just easy. There's nothing to remember. Oh, do I have to be this way or that way or this or this? No, we just get to be yourself, be exciting, be happy, wear what you want to wear, say what you want to wear, do what you want to do. I think they wrote a lot of songs about that, right? Do what you want to do, say what you want to do. So you're making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in, letting it go, and then going back to that event, knowing that it can be easy, that it's easy, that it is easy. It's easy to be you. It's easy to be kind. It's exciting, this change. Knowing that it's easy to be you. And so in that change, you get to ride the waves and you get to enjoy it because you know how to surf, because you've been here since you've seen the drawn carriage to the man on the moon. You've seen it all. You know deep in your soul that everything always works out exactly the way it's meant to, and that you can rest in that peace, that joy, that knowing, that faith that the universe is supporting you and unfolding and begging for your expression, begging for your unique voice to be heard, to be felt, for you to be seen. You are making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in, knowing that all in every cell of your body, now, before, above, below, asking your unconscious mind, are there any other lessons and learnings you can get by observing this event?
No.
Beautiful. Look at you. You can't use it's like, I love it. You're glowing. You are. You got this smile. You can't hold it back. Let it go, girl. Let it go. Let it fly. Yay. So just knowing that it is easy. It's so easy. You just get to be you. Nobody better suit for that than you. You're making new neurological connections in the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint, total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, knowing that you are free. You're always free. You have the ability, you are authentic in every moment of your life, fully expressing yourself, being happy, allowing it to be, knowing that times have changed and that change is miraculous and that letting go of stuff is so easy, that you get to be happy. You are just so happy and productive, and it's easy and it's exciting. You get to watch it unfold. You get to be a part of it. You've already seen so much and you get to see so much more, and that you are loved and that you make a big impact no matter what. Everybody has their flaws, everybody has their moments, and we get to be human and we get to be here and we get to learn from it and still have a positive impact, because it's in those lessons that we find the depths of our soul. We find the lessons that inspire others to change and to be happier and to be kind and to be even truer to themselves, just like you. You are true to yourself. It is easy. It is easy to be kind. It is easy to be you. It flows out of you effortlessly, just like your breath. You're making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have a perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating to the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in and letting it go. Now, I want you to go back down into the event. I want you to just see what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. And I want to ask your unconscious mind, is that old feeling, is it still there or is it gone now?
It's gone.
Beautiful. So now that you have learned all these lessons and witnessing this unfolding differently, witnessing how you perceive it differently, just like a movie you didn't see for 20 years and you came back and it's a different movie because you're a different person and you're witnessing it unfolding and you're knowing that it's easy. You're knowing that it's so easy to be you, to be happy, to be joy, to ride the waves of change and enjoy it, knowing that it's a miraculous event and that you get to benefit from everything that comes your way. That you get to allow it to be easy and obvious, trusting yourself, allowing yourself to be that authentic version of yourself, whatever that looks like for you, being kind, being yourself, being easy about it, because it is easy. It's so easy. Making new neurological connections on the unconscious level. You have the perfect blueprint of total health, total healing, fully integrating the wholeness now, taking a deep breath in, coming all the way through your timelines, coming all the way past anything that needs the love and attention and the awareness that we just brought through, allowing your timeline to fully recalibrate, noticing that this feeling is gone from all of the events, coming all the way to now, coming into your body, feeling your body, allowing it to move and whatever feels good. You can wiggle your toes. You can sway back and forth, wiggle your fingers and roll your head. And you can slowly open your eyes and then you can close them again. Just allowing yourself to slowly come back into your space. And as you blink, slowly coming out into full awareness. Mm. Do you smell roses? Mm.
I'm too literal to answer that
I know,
question.
right? That's how I feel when anybody asks me when I do the process. I'm like, no, but cute. But it works because it's all of a sudden
Symbolically.
it doesn't work because your brain's like, no, wait, and then all of a sudden it breaks the trance. Yeah, beautiful, amazing. So when you think of a time in the past where you might have felt that old feeling, is it still there or is it gone now?
Less. Gone? I don't know. Have to work at it.
I love it. And I mean, I would say that the what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling is like the ecology of it is that you don't want to never question yourself. It's that unhealthy questioning, right? Like
Yes.
it's okay, you know, it's like we're inquisitive beings, you know? And it's like, but we don't want to question ourselves to the point of paralysis, right? So it's like, so when you think about expressing yourself and being you and fully showing up, is that old feeling? Is that still there? Or is it gone now?
Diminished.
Good.
Very much so.
Good. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst and 1 being the least, and 1 being 0 being non-existent, where does it fall? Hmm.
Ask the question again.
I meant to ask you this at the beginning, but it's okay. Um, on a scale from 1 to 10, that feeling, that
Yeah.
doubt.
Oh, of doubt. 4 maybe.
Okay.
It would have been much higher at the beginning.
Yeah. Good.
Well done.
Thank you. I'm testing, I'm muscle testing, to see if we can go deeper. Because sometimes there's just like one layer deeper and we can just go bloop and it gets in there and then it's gone. And then sometimes, you know, the person's like, this is where I'm at right now. And that's okay, right? It's like onions, right? We peel it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to force anything. Yeah. So I'm getting that this is a huge shift for you. And I'm so proud of you. And I see you. And the fact that you jumped in and you did it, like, so I'm so happy for you and I feel honored and thank you for trusting me. Thank you for being here. So I want to ask you, like, if just trusting your unconscious mind, if there was 1 or 2 things that you could do in the next week to integrate this new feeling that you have, this new openness, what would that look like?
Well, practically, if I get into a situation, which I do constantly, of they're right, I'm wrong, or I shouldn't say anything because they won't like that, I will say what's on my mind. That would be a big shift.
Beautiful. Yeah. Amazing. And how's that feel to think about sharing that?
Liberating. Very
Yes.
liberating.
Good. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah. Witnessing you being heard and received, and that you are able to speak so deeply from your heart that it comes out, seeing the true grace and kindness of your heart at all times. Beautiful. Do you have any questions, thoughts, comments, things you loved?
I'm surprised. Very surprised.
Good.
It's a really interesting, useful process. I wondered how I would be able to absorb it. And I did.
Good. Yay. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you. Amazing. Okay, cool. We have 15 minutes left. I'm just
Can I-
opening up for
Yeah.
questions. Yeah, what's up,
Can I-
Mom?
I'd love to make a suggestion that because of Carol's response, I'm thinking a lot of people don't understand how energy work compares to, say, talk therapy or, Gestalt, and why it happens so quickly. If you want to maybe talk about that a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like basically, yeah.
I mean, I could describe what I know, and then if you want to add to it, would that help? Or go ahead, whatever.
I mean, if you have an inspired thought that you want to share, yeah, by all means.
Yeah, let me just say what I usually tell people and then please add to it. But from my experience and what I've studied, we have to get into our emotional body to actually rid ourselves of trauma. And talk therapy, you can stay in your left brain for 50 years and never free anything. And then Gestalt therapy, I studied for a bit and I realized that's powerful to get in your emotions, but you can actually get re-traumatized. So what I love about this work is that you are going into your energy field where trauma is trapped as an energy being or entity or whatever, and you don't even really have to re-experience it. You can do it all through just the points will pull it, what I understand it to be, and maybe you could point it to Vanessa as well. You could comment on this, but there were, by doing the points, we're pulling it from our energy into our body to release it. Is that your understanding, Vanessa?
Pulling it, sorry, say it again.
Like, I think when we studied with Julie, it was where trauma gets trapped in our energy body. By doing the points, the different points, we're pulling the trauma into our physical body to release it. It's like a somatic release.
Yeah.
And it can be very fast, and we don't even have to know what it is. And it could even be a physical symptom that's
Yeah.
caused by an emotional trauma 5 generations back, and it'll go away. So just my thoughts.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my understanding and view of it is very congruent, slightly different. The way I see it, it's like it's almost like how we are a body, we are also an energy, that the blocks live in both the body and the energy, right? And so that these points just kind of tap into all of it, right? And that it's almost like every technique is kind of a way to come at it, right? So it's like that's why I do the combo of all the different things, because I find that kind of like when I'm cooking a meal, like I don't only use a knife. Like I might need a spatula, I might need a juicer, I need, I might need a different tool. So that's why, but I do find that the EFT, and like you said, it is, in my experience, miraculous in the way that it just gets rid of it. It's like, it feels like talk therapy. It's like the equivalent of just like cleaning your toilet by just like swishing it all around, but not actually cleaning it. And then being like, oh, I went and I did the thing. And it's like, you can go through the motions, but if it's not actually cleaning it, then what are we doing? Right. And then this work, in my experience, really just gets it out. And this other technique too, that I love, that if you want to look into it, this book is called, Tapping the Healer Within. And he calls it TFT, thought form therapy. And that one is even more great. I've done it. I think I did it a little bit on the last call, but it's very interesting because it's very targeted to a heightened feeling and a really good technique to use when somebody is triggered, right? So if, like even last night, I was feeling some anxiety about things, not even this, which is funny, but some other things. And it was very like intense in my chest. And so I just muscle tested which process to do with the TFT and did it, and it took about 2 minutes to do, and like I felt this release of in my chest and my neck, and I was just like, oh, I was like really like in this moment of just being aware of it, and like all day just like integrating it. So it and so it's like I feel it in my body, and it was an energy release, and so it's like it's all of it, in my opinion. And yes, the metaphor I use for the points is always, it's almost just like a faucet, right? Or a moment of a pinprick in the balloon that just releases it and allows it to come out. And it comes out safely because it's not, you don't have to think about it. That's what's so cool about it. Like, I mean, the TFT version of EFT like is mind-blowing, and I just learned it like a month ago, 2 months ago, and so I've just been playing with it even more. Anyway, so now I'm going on a tangent. Does that make sense? Anybody have any thoughts, questions, feedback?
I
Just
think
want to say,
getting into the body is the challenge when you live in your head.
yeah, and a lot of people cope by dissociating. I know that I do. Right? It's like something I learned when I was young, and a lot of people do that, right? So dissociate to not deal with it. And so when we, it's like it's scary to be embodied, because then we are forced to feel these things that we, can run from, right? I mean, I know I did that my whole life, but then it was like but I was also a seeker, right? I was always like, I got to figure this out. Like, I don't want to hold on to this, right? But the the resources that were offered 20 some years ago was just talk therapy, right? And then, but luckily, my mom knew Julie, and Julie, when I was 19, so 23 years ago, learned the EFT technique that I use as like through the process of the QTT, and that literally changed my life. And I didn't even get to learn QTT until like 4 years ago, and so that EFT technique is so great at allowing people to release the things from their bodies without having to do it consciously, right? Like, it's not like I have to be like, hey, think about your body. It's like just doing that. It's like, okay, we just cleared out some of the stuff that was in the way. And then it's like your spirit's like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, I can get in here again. Like there's room now that we've released it.
Did you define QTT, or maybe just
Quantum time technique. So that's the questioning and bringing you back through your timeline, and yeah. Does that answer your question, Carol? Well, actually, you didn't really have a question.
No, it wasn't my
we
question.
we were just riffing. I love it. Does anybody want to share their experience witnessing? If you did anything, if you were followed along, or any, Cool.
just unmute yourself if you have a.
Yeah, you can just like holler out.
Or was it enjoyable? Like, did you find it?
Yeah, well, good. No, I mean, like, it's all good. We're just gonna rest in the energy, just allow it to integrate. I think I'm so grateful for what you brought through, Carol. It was really great. I think it was good for me too, right? Like, I always get something out of these. I love doing them. Yeah, Tom too. And hi, Doug. I didn't get to say hi to you when you came in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. It's my mom's 75th birthday, so let's give her a shout out to getting here. Milestone. Thank you for being my mom.
Thank you for choosing me to come through.
Yay. I always say that you're the portal that I entered Earth through. We all entered through a portal of the mother. Amazing. Okay, beautiful. Thank you guys for being here.
That was great, Vanessa. Loved it.
Thank you, Tom. And if if there's interest in a second one during the month, then we can add it, because I love doing this stuff. So if y'all want to do it, I'll be here. But if not, we'll just for now, we'll just putting it out there. If that's something that interests you, just give us a holler and be like, yeah, I like that. And until then, we'll do this. It'll be the first Thursday of every month.
This one was the second one because of New Year's. So next month it'll be the first.
So, if things like that happen, I don't know. Well, I might have to change it for April Fool's Day. Just kidding. Thank you, Jim. Amazing. Okay, thank you all for being here. And yeah, you're welcome. Yay.
Sending lots of love to you all.
Yay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Shona. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.